It's Farmhouse Productions.
Hello, and welcome to the first dinner for three in a long time. This will be
a revival.
Yeah, this will be the first video one, I think. So, if you've listened to us, thanks. This is what me and Ray look like. Tyler, you've never been on one.
No, I haven't.
This is your first time. Now listen, don't get shy.
Okay.
Just because you're having a conversation that will be broadcast to tens of people.
Okay.
Literally tens of people.
I talk to tens of people on the reg, so.
Okay, so you're good. We're back.
We're back.
We're back in order. A lot of things to talk about.
Like what?
So Tyler's back in town. He's been gone for a long time, but now he's back.
Graduated.
Yep, he graduated, and he's moving back to town. He's hanging out with us now. And this is what he looks like.
Hi guys. World. People.
Yep.
Tens of you.
Yep.
53 of you.
Yeah, and this is what I look like. And Ray, he's right there. He looks like that.
Yes.
So, there you go. What's been going on?
Nothing. No. Well, where did we leave off last podcast? Had I just gotten a job at Sykes?
Because
that's the reason for the big gap.
Yeah, I bet
Sykes.
so. Yeah, I think you had just started your job at Sykes there. And, so that's why there's such a gap in these podcasts. Yeah.
It'll work out.
It'll work out.
It's worked out, finally.
It's fine. We're starting to get everything back in order so that we can do these things again. A lot's happened with me. I've had 2 jobs since.
Yeah, tell us about that, because mine's boring.
Okay, so I actually no. Well, I was still working at. I've had 3 jobs. So I've had the one from our last podcast, and then I had.
Yeah, I think the last one was Landon and Brandon.
Yeah.
And you were just about to.
Yep, I was just about to finish up a job, and then I started where you work.
Yeah.
And then I stayed there for a couple weeks, and I said, I'm out of here. I went to a different job, which is where I'm at now. I'm not going to use any names. So it's a really interesting story.
Great. This is good, dude. This is what people tune in for.
This is what you guys are here for. But no, cool things have happened. I went to Colorado. Saw some stuff there. Went into the Rocky Mountains. And where we stayed, at our hotel where we stayed at, there was 2 moose every single day. Saw wild moose. Now they have, this is what they told us, they have moose, they have elk, they have deer, they have wildcats, they have bears. They have all these dangerous things. They said...
That tastes good.
Yeah, that tastes good. They have buffalo, which I saw some buffalo too. And they said...
We'll talk about buffalo in a minute.
Will we?
Yeah, I get triggered.
Okay.
The Bills?
No, I get triggered. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
And they told us, they said, listen, out of all these animals that we have, stay away from the moose. They're absolutely the most dangerous. And earlier this month, we've already lost 3 locals. They've killed 3 people.
Locals?
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
3 locals.
Go get you, man.
Golly. And then, Aaron and Justin Guthrie were driving up there to meet us.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, we told them, we said, hey, these are the most dangerous things that they have here. And they showed us a picture of Aaron on the way up. Aaron, about 10 foot from one.
Oh,
trying to get close to one. He had no idea. He said, I would have never done that had I known they were the most dangerous. Definitely are.
Aaron Kais, he's an anomaly. I don't know what that word really means, but he's like simultaneously one of the dumbest people I've ever met. But then there's some things, he's just so brilliant. And
yeah.
He's just, things come out of his mouth that are like the smartest things I've ever heard.
And I will forward you a video. I'm just going to play it. This has some foul language in it. But it is the funniest video that I've ever seen. So I told Aaron, I said, listen, there's moose, there's elk, there are wildcats, there are bears. I told him all these things. I did not tell him that there were rams. Because I did not know that there were rams. Okay? And he came across some rams when he was driving. And it's literally the funniest video. I'll forward it to you so that you can put it on here.
Okay.
But I'll play it for you. Justin Guthrie had to send it to me.
A little butterfly.
I know, it's just because,
You ever eat a butterfly?
No!
They're poisonous.
So here we go.
Yeah.
I trust you so much.
So, it's not a very good video.
I can't even lean up with this chair.
It's not a very good video.
Yep.
But it's a hilarious video, so get ready.
Mountain broken, there's a whole fucking field of them! What the fuck? Rams! Rams! I'm driving a Dodge! I'm one of you! Fuck yeah!
What the?
And he
my
lost
Lord.
he lost his ever living mind because he saw rams for the very first time in his whole life. I don't even think he's ever seen a picture of a ram. That's the very first time he ever saw a ram, and he lost his mind. Just sitting there. There's a whole
Oh my.
what do you call them, a flock? What do you call rams?
A herd, I think.
A herd. Just a whole herd of rams, and he lost it.
Wow.
So funny. It's literally my favorite video. And I felt that way whenever I saw elk for the first time. Like, there was a whole bunch of elk just sitting at a park. They didn't even care that there were people around. They're just sitting there. And I wanted to freak out like that, but no, I was just like, I'm just gonna be quiet, and I just sat. And I got a little close to him.
Well, if you guys are on a reserve, most of the time the animals there actually know that they're on a reserve, so they're not too shy.
I don't know if we were on a reserve or not. I feel like we were because it was close to Estes Park.
Yeah.
So I feel like
if you're on a park, there's no hunting within parks. So.
And by the sign, so we drove up to Estes Park, and there's a sign that says "Welcome to Estes Park." And Beth has a video of it, and she put it on her Instagram. But there's a sign, and if you pull off to the side where the sign is, there were chipmunks. And chipmunks, I guess people feed them. I have no idea. But there was one, and she filmed it, and she stuck her finger out, and it grabbed her finger. It grabbed a chipmunk, grabbed her finger, and then took off.
Oh, like maliciously?
No, just like
friendly.
Just like friendly. Just grabbed it and see like, hey, how you doing? And they just took off after that. Really crazy because they probably get fed a lot, but how wild for a wild chipmunk just grab someone's hand. So, but other than that, that was my Colorado trip. It's pretty cool. Went on a few hikes. The mountains there are way cooler than the mountains.
Oh, then Odo Mountain, Sugarloaf Mountain.
Yes, mountains.
You're telling me the Rocky
Hills.
Mountains are more beautiful than what we have in Arkansas?
Yeah, they are. I am, of course.
Of course.
Of course. And they're mountains, Tyler.
Hills.
Here's the thing. Okay, I'll get fired up now. So let me get fired up, and then let's see what you think, Ray. He's trying to tell me these aren't mountains here.
They're not. Magazine is, but that's the only one we have in Arkansas.
Now, then why do we call what is that? What's the mount, or what's the hill?
Well, just because you call it something doesn't mean it's right.
If everyone calls it a mountain, then it's a mountain.
I don't agree with that.
What do you think
It's
they're mountains?
Poto Hill. Like, that's literally the tallest hill in the world.
Kavanaugh.
Oh, Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh. That's what I'm
like-
saying.
It's like,
Kavanaugh Hill. They call it a hill, but they call these mountains.
Well,
So that means there is a difference.
there used to be like a required height, but I think Beth told me the other day that they got rid of that because she looked it up. But so now it's like whatever you want to call it, but I'm still not going to call them mountains.
What's this?
This is a hat.
Is that a hat? What do you call this? I call it a cap. That ain't no hat. That's a cap. Of course, no, it's a hat. Everybody calls it a hat. If I'd say no, that's not a hat, everyone would say, well, you're wrong. That's definitely a hat. We all call it a hat.
Well, you don't want me getting on that
That's
That's true.
what?
When Tyler uses his tone of voice, I know he's he's kind of holding back. You know, he's got
known me
something.
since the 70s.
He's got something in there that's ready to come out.
I was about to get on that whole gender thing.
Oh gosh,
no.
there's tens of people.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so let's get to that. Buffalo. What's going on with that? Why gets you fired up about Buffalo?
Oh, because I'm Native American,
Oh,
Okay.
God.
according to the U.S. government, and the white man killed our buffalo, man.
I saw a whole field of buffalo.
Yeah, but there used to be millions of buffalo.
Listen.
How many
okay,
buffalo did you see?
I saw a ton.
A ton?
I saw a huge herd.
How many? Give me an estimate.
100.
The white man's the devil.
Let me ask you something.
What?
There's no way that Indians were the first people here. They're just all that happened were that white people came and took over land that before other people came.
Okay.
This
Okay.
man has a
So-
bachelor's in history.
so-
we're gonna listen.
Okay, so the thing is you can literally read stories of what happened at like Wounded Knee Creek and the way the American government actually treated the Native Americans. They literally would rip apart women's uteruses and wear them as hats and stab unborn infants.
Listen. You're not getting. I'm not saying that they weren't terrible people to other people. What I'm saying is that are we sure that Indians, it was their land very, very first? I understand that we came in, or we, not me. I understand that the white man,
White man.
the white man, you're the whitest person in this podcast
I'm
right
sorry.
now.
Should I break out my card?
No,
Because according to the U.S. government,
according to the U.S. government. Well, okay. So according to the people you hate, so you're just
Yeah.
gonna believe them when they
I'm
do
on the
something
Dawes
for you?
roll. I'm on the Dawes roll. It's official.
Whenever they say something that you like, but before, okay.
That's 100% of America.
So here's the thing. Okay, let me see.
Okay.
Let me ask this.
Let's hear you.
I understand that they're bad people,
Yeah.
but because you should never do anything like that to people. But did the Indians do that to another group of people?
Did they rip apart uteruses? And
No,
wear them
did they
as-
just kill a bunch of people to?
I mean, they killed each other. There were
Oh yeah.
a lot of tribes. There was a lot of
most of the
Indian
tribes
wars.
did not get together very well. Some did, but not very many.
I'm gonna say what the Indians did to each other is nowhere near what the white man did.
But how were the Indians the first people that settled here? Were the Indians the first people that lived here, or did the Indians do that to another group of people?
Well, I mean, all cultures at that point that were here were at least like tribal style, so you probably didn't have a mass amount of people here like what the Europeans came over in that kind of scale. So probably not.
I mean, like pre-Native American, like before that, they were pretty nomadic, weren't they?
Yeah,
Like,
everybody was nomads. You just had to hunt and gather your food. There wasn't any kind of like just living in one place for forever.
Because there's two things that I think with my brain
Right.
that get on people's nerves. One is that are we sure that the Indians didn't do what white people did to them to another group of people? And the other one is aren't people from Mexico Indians as well? Are they Indians too?
Well, the thing is like a lot of the Mexicans that people talk about, like the border actually jumped them. They didn't jump the border because like we kind of did to the Mexicans the same thing we did to the Native Americans because we wanted that particular chunk of land. And then we just got the rest of it through like the Gadsden Purchase. But like the whole Mexican-American War was just basically we want this land for the railroad. So
Well,
it's a different culture. Like the Mexicans, I mean, you got the Aztecs that were there.
Mm-hmm. My question is it's the same? So it's the same chunk of land. So the same type of people should have inhabited it,
Well,
right?
do the same people like okay?
So when
If you go
the Indians as
if
well?
you go to Fayetteville and you go to Fort Smith, are those two different kind of types of people? It's the same land.
No, what I'm saying is at the core they're still the same people. Like so we say okay, so there's
Well, I mean,
there's
people are
Native
people.
American, there's African American, there's Asian American, there's Caucasian American. like, so we split them into different groups, right?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, which I don't know why we do, but we split them into different groups. But wouldn't Mexican American and Native American be the same? It's the same chunk of land.
Well, I mean, it depends on what tribe you're talking about, because like the Cherokee, they were originally from like the Georgia to Carolina region, whereas like, you know.
Well, if we don't go tribes, if we just say Native American is Native
Well,
American.
I mean that goes all the way from Mexico to freaking Canada.
Right.
So it's not really the same land. You're talking about entirely different geographical areas at that point.
Is there an ocean that separates the land?
What are
So I don't understand. If it's one huge land mass, then I'm trying to figure out why are only in America where they're Indians, so to speak, and not in
Well, I
Mexico.
mean,
and not
they
in,
originally came over from Asia. That's what the theory is. I mean, that's not confirmed or anything, but that's the whole land bridge debate, whatever. Like, that's just the theory. So, like, because, I mean, all of humanity, basically, scientists theorize, actually originated from Africa.
all of who? I'm sorry.
All of the human race, they basically are theorizing originated from Africa.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, that's not confirmed. Like I said, it's just a theory, but that's what scientists are pointing out now. And, like, they're also, scientists have just now started finally coming together and say, hey, all of humanity probably started with just, like, 2 people.
Well, yeah. I tell
Which
you
it
that.
kind of has to. Scientists are catching up with the Bible now, so.
That's pretty cool. All right, so let's change the subject.
Yeah. White man's the devil. I think we can all agree.
Why? Why is it that me and Tyler are the devil now all of a sudden?
I've got no problems personally with you.
I recognize, like, the things that we've done in history. We've done a lot of messed up stuff, but the thing is like, every people group in history
Oh,
does some
yeah.
messed up stuff. Like, if you look at America, like, we're a baby country. Like, you know, you look at some of the stuff like Great Britain, France, Spain, some of the big ones have done. It's
You can
like-
look at
Yeah.
Japan too.
Yeah.
You know, there's crazy stuff.
Every country has atrocities, man.
Well, let's get back to the root of this. They killed our buffaloes. That's what all this was about, is the buffaloes.
I don't know if you'll like this or not. I had a buffalo burger.
I was going to ask you that.
It's so good.
That was about to come out of my mouth.
A buffalo burger is good, but it has the texture of meatloaf.
I used to live in a trashy RV park, and there was some buffalo right by it. Do you remember that? You came over
Was
a
that?
couple times.
Yeah, I remember that.
Did you hunt them? I bet you did.
No, they were.
Cracker.
No, I didn't,
Oh,
because
no.
they were
I'm allowed to say
literally
that.
in a fence. Like they were privately owned buffalo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome, though. To be able to see, like, that animal all the time. And then, kind of like how we see cows. Which,
I mean,
by
they're
the way,
in Poto if you want to take a little trip down there.
Really?
Yeah.
they're still there.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I heard that the first, like, cowboys, like real just cowboys.
Mexicans.
You know? No,
They definitely were Mexicans.
really.
They were called
That-
vaqueros, yeah.
That okay, well, good. I didn't know that. That would domesticate cows, basically. Like, cows were some of the most dangerous animals that we had here. They were just super dangerous, and it took a lot to get. It took, like, brave men to go and get cow. That blew me
Huh.
away. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I've never heard
It
that.
took brave men to go get cow because they were dangerous. Now it's like they just herd up if you walk around. They don't
true.
really do anything.
Idiots try to go and push them over.
Yeah. All right.
Is that really a thing, though?
No.
I don't think so. I think me and Aaron actually, when we were in
Y'all
middle
tried to
school,
do it,
we
didn't
tried
ya?
to. We gave up. They just circle around like the babies or whatever. They just circle around, and it was night. It was real weird. We were like, let's get out of here. Those things are way bigger than we are.
Yikes. Yikes.
Yeah, it was scary. Well, the theory about that,
Killing our jobs.
my
since
thing about that,
1635.
my thing about that is that so Indians, they have, of course, they deserve a lot for everything that they went through, but they have a lot of perks. Like, if they live in America, they can work in Canada. They don't need a passport or anything. They just go over there, like, whenever they want, back and forth. They don't have to pay anything. They don't need a passport to do it. And so I figure, like, man,
Recognizes their own governments.
if Mexico was first with Indians, so to speak, then they should be able to do that as well. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That was my whole thing. And like, are they or are they not? Because if they are, then they need to have like the same amount of access to, passing through borders or whatever that Indians have.
I feel like I know what our next topic's going to be
What?
based on what you just said.
What is it?
I hope it's not, but
What?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
see.
transition into it, Tyler. Go ahead.
nah, I'm good.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
I am gonna bring up something.
Well, let's do it. Go ahead.
All right. So every day, this happens every single day. Sun comes up, slowly makes its way around
Oh.
around the sky, and then it drops back there. But there's this big thing going on. Listen, it's even getting into the kids. Flat Earth.
Flat Earth.
Flat Earth. Why?
And then I read some on this the other day, and they said basically whenever you get to the in edge of the earth, that there's basically just this giant wall of ice and you can't get around it.
That's what they think?
Yeah, and that there's another side, but we don't know what's down there because nobody's ever able to get over the wall, because once you get to the wall you die. And I read that. And basically, so they're trying to hire people to get over this giant wall of ice that doesn't even exist. And so it's just it
What?
logically makes no sense.
No.
Also, obviously because the Earth revolves around the sun, that's why we perceive it to go around like it does. And once you get to a certain height, you can literally see the curvature of the Earth, but they explain that by saying, oh, well, airplane windows are curved, so the Earth looks curved when you're up that high. And,
that makes sense.
And
Get out of here.
so, and then I sent Brad just a joking thing the other day, but it was when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, it's so they fly across the Pacific Ocean, right? And just get right to Hawaii, bomb it right there. Well, if the flat Earth theory is true or whatever, and that wall of ice exists, you would have to go all the way around the Earth the other way to get to Pearl Harbor, right? And so
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It's just the Earth is round, people. I don't know if you know that, but the Earth is freaking round.
And you know what? I know this is going to go on the internet. I'll just stop you guys right now. We are round Earth shill. We do get paid to promote that the Earth is round from our government.
Yep.
I got a crisp $100 bill right now in my wallet that I was just paid to endorse that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look, I'll show it to you right here.
Oh, yeah, look at this round Earth shill.
See, $100.
Oh,
Whoa! From the government to see the Earth is round.
Oh my goodness.
Round Earth shill.
Round Earth shill.
That's 100%.
Did you see the video of the guy that took a level on the plane to prove that the Earth was flat?
No.
Just the level. Took it on a plane and recorded a video of himself to prove that the Earth was flat.
So, okay, you would say, where is America? If you if you have this round Earth, okay, where would America be compared to Japan?
We're in the Western Hemisphere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be on the other side, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, the other side. Now, when I got into an airplane and flew from Japan to America, or vice versa, basically the sun went down and it went back up. It never fully went away. Why? Because you're going around to the other side. That wouldn't happen if the Earth was flat. It would be dark time. It would probably be dark time at all times. For everyone.
Dark time at all times.
I just don't understand the arguments. It's so stupid.
Every place would be dark at the exact same time, would it? Or would it not?
It should, yeah. Theoretically,
flat.
if it's flat, yeah. Then it would be, everywhere would be dark at the same time because the sun would be on the other side of the earth that we're not allowed to go to.
And let me tell you something. Why in places like Alaska,
Does the sun never go down?
The sun just never goes down. I don't get it.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And not only that, you know what the crazy thing is? Well, it's not the craziest thing. I guess the craziest thing is that they think the Earth is flat.
Well, I mean, and the people that really think the Earth is flat probably are just going to dismiss us as a bunch of idiots. So.
Well, we're around Earth shit.
Oh yeah, we're being paid, so
Yes, of course.
we've lost all credibility already.
But they think that the sun goes around the Earth.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Now, if you don't believe that the moon landings happen, okay, fine. Go about your merry way.
I personally don't believe it happened when we said it did. So.
I don't either. Did you know that NASA started off as a Nazi organization?
I do now.
Yep, definitely did.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
we hired a lot of Nazis.
That's how it should be.
I do not endorse that statement.
No, me neither. Especially since you just gave me a hard time for being an honest, nice person, but I'm white. So
You're right. White man's the
what
devil.
they do? What did Nazis do?
Yeah, what did Nazis do?
Tyler?
Well, I don't feel like I have to tell you guys.
They did some horrible stuff.
I mean,
Sure, they killed millions of people, but I'm more worried about the buffalo.
Yeah, I know it. And that's a shame. And I'm sorry that the buffalo had to suffer.
Yeah,
But can't be helped now.
that's true. Can we talk about George Bush?
Yes.
Okay.
which one? Daddy or
Oh, the
daddy or baby?
baby. Little baby George.
W.
Okay, what
George
about?
W. Can you believe he was our president? Have you ever watched an interview with him?
No.
He's like the goofiest person.
I love him.
He's a very lovable person, but oh my goodness, he was our president. That's all. That's all. I'm saying.
Look at our president now, though. He's not even a politician. He's a TV star. You know what I'm
He
saying?
got fired from his own show.
He did.
Yeah, they fired him.
That's the United States of America. And you know what? Good luck. Good luck. Here's what Joe Rogan said. He said, I wish Hillary would have won so that we can realize women can't do that job either. That's what he said. No one can do that job is what he said.
Yeah.
Golly. It's just... Here's what... And it's died down a little bit. This is the most that people have been upset about a president, and just it hasn't.
Oh no, it's flared back up recently. They're trying to impeach him now.
It hasn't died down like it usually does, you know. But at the end of the day, I mean, he's been president for how long now?
Good. Over 100 days.
I haven't noticed one thing different in my life,
No. I've not been personally affected.
and that's the thing. Like, I don't think we will be. There's only I lied. There's only one terrible thing that's happened to me since he's been a president. And that is my bank sent me a new card with the daggum chip.
I hate the chips!
The chips. I got a chip. I got chips.
Freaking hate them. I have 2 of them.
And I can't stand those daggum things. They gotta go.
I don't even know what you said. All I heard was Tyler scream at me.
Here, look at this.
What is it?
The
Chips?
freaking chip card.
Yeah, I
This
don't have
chip-
a lot.
Oh,
I hate them. I have this
Why?
one, and I have this one because I work for a place that
it's
rhymes
security.
with Saul Cart.
It's what?
It's a security thing.
So
isn't
I'm
it?
sorry. You saying you like them?
No, I just don't think it's made an impact on my life.
It definitely has. We tried to do self-checkout at Walmart the other day. It took us like 5 minutes. We had one thing.
That's the impact it's made in your life.
We had one thing.
5 minutes of your time.
Time
and
is
you're
money,
bitching
bro.
Right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I will. The chip has got to go. Number one, the thing doesn't always
I
work.
have no time to listen to this. I work for a credit card company. I don't even want to hear your problems.
I hate them. It's not a credit card. It's my debit card. That's what I don't
It's
understand.
Bank of America. They have both, man.
Ah.
It just doesn't affect me at all.
I just don't like it.
I already had my outburst, so I'm good.
Have you guys had this conversation before?
What?
Like,
The chip cards?
we had this morning.
This morning, I had a fit about it this
What?
morning.
Why is it such a big deal though? Like, other than it takes you a little longer to check out.
It takes forever. I hate it. Like, I like to swipe, put it in my wallet, punch in my code. We're good.
Like, I'm all one for change, but there's certain things that I just like, and the chip is not one of
I
them.
never considered people not liking the chip.
I hate the chip. It's the worst thing my bank's ever done. Bank. I won't name your name, but
Wow. It's like the pettiest thing I've ever heard. It's like so insignificant.
listen, when you're in the first world,
That's
Pushing
first world
off.
problems
That's
are just
true.
problems.
Something insignificant that I've heard a lot of rants about was like just the phrase "somebody pushed off."
Oh, that's true. Well,
I've heard a lot of rants about.
I mean, that was a major ordeal, though.
So is this.
I mean, Jordan pushing off Byron Russell in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. That's a little different than a chip card.
Okay. Let me think. Let's see.
Yes.
So
So,
for over 7 years, I've
Okay.
done something one way. Now all of a sudden I have to do a completely
it's not
different
like
way.
it's a whole different procedure.
It definitely is.
You went from this to this.
Yeah, I went from this. Watch this. Oh, okay. Pull out your card. Yep. Put it away. Dot, 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 dot. Give me my receipt. I'm out. To this. Pull out my card. Okay, I gotta leave it in there. So here's my wallet out for any thief to take it. That much easier.
True. yeah.
Right? Is it? No, it's still.
I'm
still
sure-
not done. It's
I'm
still,
sure a thief would rather take your wallet out of your hand than your
Kick-
back pocket.
It's still. Yep. It's still. I keep it in my front pocket. Thank you for that very reason.
You are an animal.
Keep it in my front pocket for that very reason. Because one time I was working in a factory at night, my wallet was gone. Yep, so I keep it in my front pocket. And we're still waiting on the card, by the way, while we're having this conversation. Oh, pull it out? This says pull it out, but that doesn't. We're in the self-checkout. That says pull it out. Okay, well, that said keep it in. Dadgum. Now I gotta start all over again. Bop, 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 bop. I'm not listening to that anymore. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Still waiting. All right, take it. Thank you. Now put in your pen. Okay, well, here comes the receipt. I just wanted one thing of sour cream. That's it. That's it, right? Just one thing of sour cream. That's it. I got so mad we had to go back twice. I said, I am not paying this time. You do it.
I'm so sorry that this has had such an impact on your life.
I don't know why.
I'm so sorry.
They gotta go. They just gotta go.
Usually, now, one time I said I'd follow you into the dark.
Yeah.
I agree with you on 98% of things, but
What are the other two?
everything. I agree with you on everything, but this is just,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can understand. Why it wouldn't affect anybody. But to me, it's just bothersome. And I miss my old card. And I wasn't going to change it. I was going to wait until it forced me to change it. But Beth made me change it. And I was like, dadgum, I didn't want to.
My card wasn't supposed to expire until 2018, and they just freaking sent me one in the mail and was like, activate this, you've got 30 days to do it.
It was the worst. But it's okay. Well, I won't say it's the worst. Probably not the worst.
I was going to
There
say,
are way
they're
worse
definitely,
things.
like I could
There are
be
way worse
homeless or
things.
something.
That's true.
But
That's true.
when it comes to debit cards, it's the worst. But
My
that's
goodness.
I
I'll
was
get
going to
used
say,
to
I definitely could be homeless if my parents didn't love me. So.
Yeah. Could be worse.
Because once you graduate college, boys,
The dorm
you don't get a job, man.
Yeah, give us a little lesson, because we haven't.
Yeah, I haven't
graduated college.
graduated college, man.
So, graduate college. I'm working at a place that rhymes with Salcart right now because.
It's not really a rhyme. It's all cards.
Oh no,
What's
it
a word?
rhymes.
Is that a word? But okay, continue.
Yeah, we can.
So, graduate, apply. I've applied for I think like 15 different places. Got one call back, didn't get the job. So, because everybody wants experience, but you go to college to get a degree to be able to even enter the profession that you're trying to get into. But then once you have the degree and have obtained it, there's no entry level jobs because everybody wants somebody that's experienced.
Let me
So-
tell you something. Had you been listening to Kanye West, you
Oh.
probably would have already known that. He tells you that.
It's true.
Well, I don't listen to Kanye. I'm sorry.
What's your favorite Kanye lyric?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I really have one. Do you have one?
Yeah.
What is
It's
it?
from the song Runaway. It's not like his best lyric. I just laugh every time I hear it. He's like playing the piano softly, and he talks about sending a picture of his wiener to a girl.
Oh gosh!
That's it. Like, it's just the rest of the song is like so deep and beautiful, but it starts out with like, send that bitch a picture of my dick.
Oh my god!
And then it goes into like this big refrain, and then it goes into like a bunch of beautiful verses. But that one line gets me. I don't know what it is.
I think I've ever only heard 2 Kanye songs in my entire life.
That's normal.
I'm
That's
gonna throw
normal
up.
for people. That's normal for people.
It's like the Gold Digger one, and then
Classic though.
and
Gold
then-
Digger
That's
is
a classic.
uh,
Jesus walks.
oh no, it's the one that
Heartless.
Brandon Lunsford plays. Like Brandon Lunsford put on like that basketball video. Do you remember that?
No, I wish.
Oh man.
What was it?
I think it was Stronger, maybe.
Stronger. Okay.
Okay.
I love Kanye.
I'm a fan. I'll have to
I
say I'm a
love
fan.
him.
And you know what? That doesn't go well with people that I
I lost a
tell.
friend at work last week.
Did you?
He sent me a friend request on Facebook and I ignored it.
Because of Kanye?
We had an argument about him.
Uh,
He refuses to. Will it go inside by itself?
Yeah. It's okay. Just open it up. I caught him! I caught one! Look at this. This is a wild cat. I caught it.
You got it.
Hey, there's a season for those in Australia.
There is. Hold on, I'll pull it up in a minute. Hey, look at this. Caught her. You little animal.
Where are we from?
Huh?
There's a season for cats in Australia.
The thing is he's put, in order to keep his name relevant, he's put a lot of bad taste in people's mouth. But the thing is like, that's a strategy
It
that
is.
he has.
Definitely is.
That's just a strategy that he has. So, and it keeps him in the media for sure.
It's done nothing but help his album sales. Every
Yeah.
album's gone platinum.
His album sales have gone good, have gone really well for him, and he just like, people just don't understand, and you could say that, you could say, oh, people don't understand why he would do that, and then but they also just don't care to understand, and I understand both sides of it, because his personality is not something that I really like, but I listen to his music. I like his music. Mainly, and it's not even the words at all. It's the actual music in it that I
Yeah.
really like a lot. But yeah, he's got a rough go of it when it comes to people, especially around here.
Oh yeah.
Because no one wants to think that Taylor Swift is working with him,
Mm-hmm.
which I think. Taylor Swift,
Oh,
I
of
think you're
course.
working with him.
Yeah. We'll call her out.
I'm not scared too. I ain't scared too.
Yeah.
I feel 22.
I have no say on any of this because I don't care.
And you know what?
We wish there were more people like you.
That's fine. Yeah, that's good. It took me a little bit to like him. I always like that 808 album
It's a good album.
because that was pretty original.
He was the first one to really go full auto-tune and the heavy drums and the cascading kind of, from the big drums to quiet.
But
It's good. I like him.
to each his own. To each his own. And you know what's crazy though? This is what's weird about people who don't like Kanye West. Me, like people who like him, could not care less if someone doesn't like him, really.
Mhm.
But it's not the same way. Like if you like him, I can't tell you how many times I've heard That's terrible. I would never think that you would. Or, why, how could you? He's a monster. How could you? Like we get kind of heat off of it. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't do nothing, man. I don't even buy his albums. I just
That's
listen to it on
Spotify for
YouTube
that.
or whatever, you know? Which is so funny to me. Sometimes that's just how people are about certain things.
Yeah.
So. But
People just get butthurt way too easy.
they get butthurt
They do.
way easy.
It's a snowflake society.
Like another one. Yeah, I like Ben Affleck's Batman better.
I love Ben Affleck as Batman.
How could you? How could you? Christian Bale's Ben Affleck. Christian Bale's Batman's so much better. Whoa, okay. It's okay. Calm down. So. No.
Excuse me for having an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing when you like something and someone else doesn't like that thing, it's fine. You're not gonna be butthurt about it. But when that's like that certain kind of person, you're saying like they don't like it, they don't want somebody else to like it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like
I don't know why.
why is that your personality? Like, that's
Yeah.
so stupid to take it so personally when somebody likes something you don't.
Like, pick your freaking battles, and that should not be one of them.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like one time I was working at a place and there were a bunch of Hillary Clinton supporters, and I didn't say, "Hey, I like Donald Trump." I just said, "I definitely don't like Hillary Clinton." That's all I said, and whammo, I shot their child right in front of them. It's almost like
So I am a white male. This was while I was in college. I happen to be bald, not because I just choose to be, but because I'm literally actually bald.
Yeah.
So
Genetics.
I was walking around the college campus at night by myself, and this was the day after Trump was elected. The
Oh.
day after, and there were these two gentlemen that thought that I might be a skinhead Trump supporter, I guess, and chose to start cussing me out and start running after me. And
Did you
so
run?
I freaking booked it to my car because I wasn't about to have any piece of that. So that's just something that happened. I didn't do anything to give any kind of indication that I did what voted for Trump, that I did anything like. I was just a bald white guy, and they were like, "We're gonna let this guy freaking have it."
Yeah, that's just
Oh, my
like there was
Lord.
a girl and I don't know where she was or anything, but she got jumped and beat up or hit or something because she was wearing a white hat with or a red hat with white letters that said "Make Bitcoin Great Again."
Make Bitcoin
yeah.
great.
Make Bitcoin
That's
great again,
nice.
and she got beat up for it.
That's dumb.
It got really, really crazy.
I didn't get caught, so I was good.
Yeah,
That's good.
that is good.
Proud of you.
You're fast.
I would have got caught.
That's when I was a lot thinner.
I'd have been winded 10 steps.
I'm winded right now.
Yeah, I'm
Sitting here.
sweating.
How long has this podcast been?
Shoot, 37 minutes?
37 minutes.
So-
I got one more story and we can wrap it
all
up.
right, tell it.
All right. This was also
Hold
my
on.
Colorado trip. It's kind of a complaining episode, but I don't mind it.
It kind of is.
I don't mind it. Oh, really?
So
Shoot.
we're done.
We're done.
We're done. All right, that's fine.
And that cat is trying to get that bug.